Hi, my name is Josh Whitfield. I am the founder of Content Marketing Media. Just to give you a little bit of background about me, um, I am an Instantly expert, an approved partner, as well as a Clay expert. So I've helped a lot of clients with Go High Level. And I thought, wouldn't it be interesting to see if we can bring that expertise together in real time in GHL? As you can see, I'm a pretty new customer to GHL. I am on the agency plan. And so I wanted to be able to see, could I use, some of our abilities with Instantly and specifically Clay, because Clay is such a powerful tool to bring that into GHL. And so let me tell you a little bit about Clay if you're not familiar with it. Let me go to Clay here. And Clay is a tool that really gives you so many different opportunities to connect the data. So it doesn't matter if you want to enhance GHL, if you want to do research, if you want to write emails, doesn't really matter, right? But the opportunity I saw was, could we connect GHL to Clay in real time, right? And I wanted to use a pretty extreme example just to show you the power of this. So in my limited time in GHL, I know we have access to GPT, but one of my expertise is large language models. So I wanted to be able to see, could I use GHL in real time to call any large language model? And so I picked a large language model called Grok. If you're not familiar with it, it was built by Meta. If you're in Facebook or Messenger or Instagram, you'll see a chat option or use AI option. That is Llama. And then they just released a free version of it. So what I've done is built a workflow that allows us to call that directly. And then just for the sake of it, I also threw in another very famous enterprise grade model called Cohere, which is really great at research. A little bit about Cohere. Even yesterday, Business Insider came out in a news article. I put that article up on my LinkedIn that said that Cohere is even better than OpenAI for research. So just to show you, there's some real possibilities with AI if you can get to the right models. And so just to kind of give you a quick rundown on how this works, I'm going to show you, but I'm pulling in through a workflow, a webhook into Clay, and then we're mapping the data. I'm going to normalize the domain so it's a little bit cleaner. We're going to do some prompting here in research, and we're going to output content about the company, and we're going to do this all dynamically through GHL. So just imagine the use cases, right? Clay has, you know, all kinds of enrichments, companies, tools, integrations. You can just kind of see some of them on here: Google, LinkedIn, you know, any kind of, connection you can imagine, Stripe. And then even if we can't do that, right, we have the ability to call it via API. And then at least for these two calls, since I use the free model Llama, it costs nothing. And then Cohere cost, I don't know, 9/1000th of a cent, right? So let me give an example how this works. So I've got this workflow here. We'll come into it. I'll just show you the workflows here. I just have it built off a webhook, and it's only set to update anytime a contact's updated, right? But I could customize that to be anything. And so we're going to go into it. We just use me as sample data here, and we're just going to change my birthday. And I'm definitely older than 3 years old, but for sake of time, we're just going to update my workflow here. Let me move myself over. We're going to save that change, and then we're going to come to the Clay table, and you can see it populating with those changes as we speak. One of the things I did, and you can see the webhook data that came in, one of the things I did was left this as a choice. And so this just shows you, we could call GPT, we could call, and there's, I can put any model I want in here. But just for sake of example, I'm going to put Command R on one, and then we'll put Meta Llama, the free one, on the other here. So scoot over there so you can see that. We'll choose Llama. And then what's happening in the background is we're doing our research, right? So we're getting some data here, as you can see, highly detailed research. And then this one is running. We're getting some research as well. And then this is all about us. And so we definitely got significantly better research with Command R. And let's see, it looks like I didn't choose a model there. So let's just update that again with the Llama one. uh, and we'll let it run. And as soon as it's done queuing up, so this is all happening in the background, right? And we could have these workflows run automatically, and we'll do that for just sake of demo at the end. But I want to show you what happens, right? So if we go back into Go High Level and we look at the notes here, what do you see? That research, right? So here's what I need you to imagine. With an API call, we could update calendar invites. We could update payment methods, any kind of lead. We use tools like Apify, which allow us to search Facebook and Instagram, LinkedIn, any kind of lead data updates, any kind of automation. We could run through clay tables. We can create automation through voice and email, right? As I mentioned, I'm an instantly expert and a clay expert, but I want to show you the real time possibilities of this, right? That it is really possible. So we're going to do something just a little bit different here. And we are going to take one of these model outputs here dynamically, and we're just going to say, which one do I like here? We're going to say OpenAI. I like Command R. It's really good for research, as I mentioned, from Cohere. And we're just going to delete this column for a second because I want to show you from beginning to end, know me. And so we're going to add the column. We'll just say text, and then we're going to paste a value in there so that it automatically populates. All right, so we're going to use just this model, and we need to make sure we update the API call here. So we're going to just say the model we want to use is whatever is in new column 1, and I'm going to save that, not run it. And we should be good now. So watch what happens when I come in here and do this again, right? So this time, let's move myself over a little bit because I know that button's there. This time, let's just say I am in the city of Houston. So again, we have this workflow triggered from any change on the contact information. So we're going to save it, and then let's see what happens in the table here. All right, so received it live, and just keep in mind I'm not doing anything. And so looks like I didn't get the thing copied over there. So let's just put it there and watch it run. So again, I'll keep my cursor down here so you can see it happening. And we're queuing now. So we're going out and getting the information. We got the information. Now we're putting it into GHL. And all of that cost us 9/1000th of a cent. And we come into GHL, and let's just refresh the notes here. And if you want to test how valid it is, let's just remember founded in 2016, CMN, we go to the output here, and there it is, right? So content marketing media, CMN, founded in 2016. So exactly what you see here is exactly what you see here. So just to wrap this up, I know this video is getting a little bit long, right? But just imagine being able to take anything that happens in GHL and building a workflow, and you can call that a trigger, or you want to put stuff into GHL from Clay, and then linking that dynamically to a Clay table. And we have that in here via webhook, and then we can do whatever we want. I mean, if you look at my YouTube channel, you look at my LinkedIn, you'll see these are the kind of things I do. Like I pull data from the App Store, Facebook workflows. I write cold email. I do email reply automations. I pull highly robust data sources like Core Signal. I use tools like Relevance AI, which allows us to do complex knowledge bases. I do deep dives for qualified leads through Google Business Profile and LinkedIn. Clay has all kinds of connections, and whatever we can't connect directly, we can write via API. The missing link for Go High Level has always been to bring that data in dynamically or bring it in when you want to. And I'm showing you right here that now you can. I literally did nothing but update a contact, and I can build my Clay tables out to, just to go as robust as I want to. You can see here I'm pulling in Google searches. This one I'm pulling in from Apify images, and I'm reading that with a Google Vision model. The sky is the limit. So if you have questions, reach out and just be excited because the future of GHL and data is here.